What's your name, boy?
Emiliano Santos de la Cera, sir.
Don't say. You a college boy, de la Sierra?
Yes, sir. Math major, sir. Graduate from Texas Tech with honors, sir.
Let's see. You see this cane here, de la Sierra? See the notches near the handle? There's a notch for every college puke like you. I got the DOR, that's drop on request from this program. And the first one I'm gonna carve out of this class is you, Emiliano. I expect to lose half of you before I'm finished. I will use every means necessary, fair and unfair, to trip you up, to expose your weaknesses as a potential aviator and as a human being. Understand?
Yes, sir.
The price at the other end, the flight education worth $1 million. But first, you got to get past me. Mel, I want your DOR.
No, sir. You can kick me out of here, but I ain't quitting.
Get into your fatigues, Mel. At the end of this weekend, you'll quit. Good morning, Buff Nation. It's Saturday, March 25th, in the H. And it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky in H-Town. Kind of look like Colorado on a good day. On probably our best days is probably y'all, might be y'all every day. Snow aside. Yeah, so everything good, Buff Nation, with y'all? Let's talk about it. Right now, the team is going on spring break, and I was watching a video. I was watching a video from one of the content creators, and Coach Prime was saying that he didn't really like the break in between because the players have an opportunity to kind of fall off a little bit from the workouts that they and the training and the mental part, because I'm assuming they're downloading the games, not the game plan, but the system, offensively, defensively, special teams, and what have you. And that's a lot of information to retain at any given time. And spring break, yes, can be a deterrent to retention in terms of memory and them coming back and being as effective as they were before they left. Another thing that I noticed was that a lot of people seem to take issue with Coach Prime's directness. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today. I'm not going to keep you long. His directness is for this generation, for the generation that I came up in, that was required. Matter of fact, that's how you had to deal with people. If you didn't deal with people like that, they kind of thought you were not straight up, not real. As colloquially, as this generation says, keeping it a buck. They didn't think you were a buck if you weren't straightforward and to the point. And some people have an issue with that. But if you remember that movie, Officer and a Gentleman, my guy, what was that? I think it was Richard Gere? I think it was Richard Gere. And I forgot my guy, the actor, I think it's Lewis. I forget his name, but in the movie, there was a scene where he got up in Mayo was the guy's name, Lou Gossett Jr. That's his name, Lou Gossett Jr. He got up in his grill and he said, "I want your DOR. I want your DOR, Mayo." And he said, "What's DOR, sir?" He said, "That's a drop on request. I want your DOR." I'll show y'all a clip of that a little later. But when you look at the practices, the tempo, the demands, the realness of Coach Prime when he talks to his players, like the other day, a guy wanted to have a back flap on his pads. You know, he said y'all won one game and now y'all want to look good. All of this is designed to weed out the players that's there for the wrong reasons. What do you mean there for the wrong reasons? You got some guys that started out with good intentions, but somewhere along the way they may have lost their way, and they're not sure if they're about that life. Okay? And when Coach Prime and the staff comes hard at them, like if you think about the very first meeting, Coach Prime talked about his luggage and his Louis, jump in the portal, go on and do what you're going to get, and all of that. And a lot of people took offense to that. He was just being direct because what he's trying to get accomplished needs to happen quickly, because Coach Prime is not making a lot of promises, but if you look at the aura around the Colorado football program since he's arrived, it would be unreasonable to set expectations beneath 6-6. That's not winning, that's not losing. But I think Coach Prime wants to flip the record. He wants to take a 1-11 team to 11-1. Perfect, I think, would be a stretch, but I say 11-1. But it's going to take his type players. It's going to take his type players to get that done. And that's what he wants to fill this roster with. That's what he wants to fill the scholarships with. His type of players. And through the transfer portal, which was a blessing to some players, maybe not to all, but a blessing to some, it's an opportunity to revitalize your football career, especially if it was on life support, where they came from or where they were. So yeah, when you see Coach Prime going hard, going in on these players, challenging them, he's pushing them. He's pushing them to the brink. If they crack, while that's not a great thing individually for the person, it's a good thing for the program, because that's one less individual that you couldn't rely on anyway. And I know that may seem harsh, but so is life. So is life. And those kids will find that out. And Coach Prime is just giving it to them like he needs to give it to them. And they're going to appreciate that later in life, that he was as direct and as real as he has been with them. They're going to appreciate that later, because they're going to find that some people that aren't as direct don't care about it. See, when someone is that direct with you, they genuinely care about you, to tell you the truth. So keep that in mind as we watch this program grow and evolve into a culture of winning. Okay? Keep that in mind. Well, for right now, that's it for me, Buff Nation. I'll be back with more content as y'all weigh in. I'm going to try to be real as I can about myself. I'll kind of give you open a little window into my life next time, and we'll take it from there. So, hey, good talking with y'all. Hey, good vibing with y'all this morning, and we'll do this again. Be blessed, Buff Nation. I'm out.
Now tell me what I want to hear. I want your DOR.
No, sir.
I want your DOR.
I ain't gonna quit.
Spell it. D-O-R.
I ain't gonna quit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna quit.
Spell it. D-O-R.
I ain't gonna quit. I ain't gonna quit.
Spell it. D-O-R.
I ain't gonna quit.
Yeah, then you can be free.